Oops, I want to see less blocks. Throwing an alley-oop takes way more skill than just throwing somebody's shot, man. Never, ever stop one of your boys from getting laid unless you know this is going to be a major, major problem.
If I'm hammered drunk and I'm about to hook up with a transvestite, I want my boy to come in and block.
Listen, her boyfriend is the head of the Bloods or the head of Crips. If you bang her, you're gonna die. He's gonna get you killed.
If you tell him, hey, her last boyfriend got killed.
Yes.
You wanna be next?
But sometimes you may wake up the next morning like, what the hell? Why didn't anybody block me? I don't got no friends.
Coming up, just because it's convenient doesn't mean it's easy. We're talking about texting.
I definitely don't LOL. I used to LOL. I used to make that mistake. It's a rookie mistake.
Yo, listen to this guy code pro tip.
You gotta know how to take a self-portrait, AKA selfie. Rule number 1, wash your face. Get the chocolate, pizza sauce out of there. Rule number 2, put some tanning cream on, but don't go too crazy. You don't want your face to look like it's in a professional bodybuilding competition. Rule number 3, and I know this seems crazy, but it works, and that's why people keep doing it. Duck face, scissor hands. Guy code.
Welcome back to Guy Code. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Texting. Put down your phones and listen up, fellas.
Sent. Did you get it? Got it. Oh yeah, you did get it. Wow, that was fast.
Texting is the perfect thing unless you're driving. If you're just sitting around and somebody sends you a quick, simple text about a question, you can just hit them right back.
People talk about, oh man, all everyone does is text now. Back in the day, we used to call each other. I'm so old, back in the day, people used to beep me. And I'd call them back from a landline or a pay phone. Do you guys know what any of those words mean?
When you call someone and they don't pick up and you leave a message, they don't call you back, you're a little hurt. Texting, it can be 3 hours and they respond, you're like, oh, you're just a kid.
I'd rather be on the phone than text. I'd rather text than be on the phone because you can talk to so many people at once. If you're on the phone, then you have to who do you need to talk to that's not in front of you? Who? What? Who do you need to talk to that's not in front of you at the moment? Anybody I want.
If I text someone and they don't respond, multiple question marks until they respond. I let them know through cyberspace. Ask, no response, what am I, not good enough? I get upset with that. I'm like, yo, what the I'm texting you, man! What the hell are you doing?
Everyone's always like, oh, sorry, I left my phone down for about an hour and a half. When is the last time you've seen anyone you know put their phone somewhere, walk 100 yards away from it, and never think about it or stare at it the entire time?
If a person is constantly texting you back one-word answers, they're busy or they don't really want to talk.
Don't be like that needy puppy dog. So, talk to me, please. I'm dying over here. They don't want to talk to you.
Does it break guy code to use emoticons? I think it breaks guy code the fact that I know what an emoticon is.
Don't text me no smiley faces. Don't text me no heart. Don't text me no winking guy.
Okay.
Please don't text me the guy with his tongue sticking out.
A lot of guys are against using emoticons. Not me. I will use an emoticon if it helps me get something I want.
I think the emoticon they should have is one of like a cashew and like a macadamia nut. You just text that to somebody and they be like, what is that? These nuts.
I wish there was an emoticon for I wish I hadn't said that. It looks something like this. Green! Why hasn't she texted me back yet? Calm down, it's only been 1 minute. It's been 2 minutes.
If you're texting a girl whose number you got the night before, slow down, give her some time to respond. Keep it open-ended. You know, something to encourage her to hit back.
Any poem that you want to drop that via text. The sun sits in your eyes. You and I become two fireflies. The wind blows through your hair. I get a funny feeling in thy underwear. And you can put in parentheses, 1752 English accent.
You can't send a girl more than 2 messages in a row if you're trying to get her to go out with you. One, and she doesn't respond. Maybe you could send another feeler out, like I hope you're okay, thinking about you, but that's it.
Dudes, stop sending shorties good morning texts if you've never woken up with that girl in bed before. That's thirsty as hell.
I definitely don't LOL. I used to LOL. I used to make that mistake. It's a rookie mistake.
I have an acronym I send out to everybody I know. It sounds like SMAPOY. S-M-A-P-O-Y-B. Send me a pic of your boobs.
I got one too. S-T-F-U-F-F. Shut the up forever.
Have you ever heard anyone come up to you and go, dude, I drunk texted someone last night and it turned out well? No. Drunk texting is worse than drunk dialing. Drunk texting is evidence. So now when you wake up with a hangover, you've got a transcript of shame to read.
This is another thing you gotta be worried about with texting, when people change their number and you don't know about it. Because I messed around and text somebody was like, you know I still wanna have sex with you, right? And it was a man.
Hey, I did that before too. Hey, I did.
And now, Guy Code presents an inside look at the man who revolutionized penis pictures. Richard Johnson.
I'm Richard Johnson. I take beautiful pictures.
Attitude. Say cheese, little fella. That's magic. Work it.
Give me a minute, I'm working! And after more than 1,000 clients, I can honestly say, sexting is an art. I make men reach their maximum potential.
I used to think my boyfriend had an ugly penis. That's until Richard got a hold of it.
He's the Picasso of penis.
He makes 3 inches look like 5, and that's all the difference in the world.
Looks like I need a fisheye on this guy. Today, I'll probably shoot 6 or 7 ding-dongs. Some I'll shoot from underneath, some I'll shoot from the top. Show me what you do.
What I do, I lay down in my bed, I take my phone out, and then when I'm getting ready,
Stop it. I need you to smile with your eye.
what?
Don't make a thank you. It's okay. Oh, work it. Oh, she'll definitely text you back now.
When I saw those pictures, I was like, whoa, who's that? I'm like a whole new me, and a whole new little me. Do you mind?
Go ahead, send it to the world. It's your... We're just getting started. Come on, send it. Send it. Send it again. What can I say? I'm Richard Johnson, penis photographer.
Coming up, hide your insecurities at all costs.
You can tell your friends about your insecurities, and when you're at war, you can also give the enemy ammunition. Don't do it.
Welcome back to Guy Code. When all you think about is how you don't measure up, you're insecure.
Insecurities. We're talking stuff like with your shirt on? Guilty. Let's dive into this one.
Insecurity is uncertainty or anxiety about, like, lack of self or confidence. Right?
Something that you feel less than confident about is the source of your insecurity. Oftentimes, you might not even feel less than confident about it until you go to what we call public school.
Everyone has something that they're insecure about. You're completely normal if you're insecure.
I'm a very insecure person. First of all, I've had the same size head and teeth since I'm 5. So I was like a walking caricature for my whole adult life. I've just grown into my head and teeth.
I think the only thing I was ever insecure about was my height. When I feel insecure about my height, I hang out with Mexicans. You know what that does for your confidence to hang out with like 5 little Mexican dudes? I'm ready for the NBA draft.
I don't understand how you can be insecure of something that you've been your whole life. Like, I've been short my whole life. It doesn't bother me what you say about it. He's always looked like a hawk his whole life. There's nothing you can say to make him hurt.
Maybe if I didn't get no women, like if I didn't get laid so much, I'd probably care. But I get laid a lot, so that makes me...
You got a girlfriend that watched this, right? You know that.
She'll be fine. It's all entertainment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's not insecure either. That's why she don't care about how I talk on this show.
Yeah.
Are you losing your hair?
Yes, I'm gonna look great bald.
Cool.
The best way to get over being insecure is to own it. Just be it.
Just be like, yeah, I got man boobs. But has your chest ever given you a boner? No.
If you look like a celebrity that nobody wants to bang, like John Cryer, just be John Cryer for Halloween.
You got a lazy eye, you just got extra periphery vision. That's your lookout eye. If you got one leg that's longer than the other and you just got a little ditty bop, that's just how you come through. You just smooth, you know? You got a tiny penis, then you just celibate.
The last thing you want to do when you're insecure is bring more attention to your flaw. That's right. But now you're bringing all this attention to it. You won't shut up about it. Now people are going to be like, okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you do have that.
If you're online at the movies, you can't be like, hey, could I have popcorn and don't put butter on it because I'm fat. Oh, what do you hate about yourself?
Even if he's your best friend, it's got to be a real moment where you're like, don't tell anybody, but I've got big hips.
You can tell your friends about your insecurities, and when you're at war, you can also give the enemy ammunition. Don't do it.
If you find out one of your boys' insecurities, Guy Code states that you must exploit it, especially at key moments to get whatever you want. You're like, hey, who's getting the next round? The guy's like, not me. He's like, oh, is it because of your thinning hairline? He's like, nah, fine, I'll buy the next round. You're gonna have to, because that's your duty. Because the thing about insecurity is, you gotta get about that.
You're being a bitch.
Yes, sir.
Man up.
Yes, sir.
Stop being so insecure.
Absolutely.
Can't change it.
With your light-skinned ass.
You look stupid anyway. Everybody knows this. Accept it. You're never gonna be nothing in life. Accept it. You're gonna look like a hawk. Accept it.
Coming up, Super Bowl champion Lamar Woodley tells us what makes the perfect Super Bowl party.
The best Super Bowl party is playing in the Super Bowl.
I have to stop myself from looking at ass when I'm in church. Don't judge me.
Lamar Woodley, outside linebacker number 56, Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm gonna tell you about a good ass night. Good ass night
was the Super Bowl 2008. It was crazy. In the locker room, you won a Super Bowl. It was an unbelievable feeling because this is my second year in the league. I'm starting. I had a sack forced fumble at the end of the game to actually help win the Super Bowl. And when we got back to the hotel, Snoop came through. It was a great time. I didn't go to sleep till about maybe 4 or 5 that morning. And then after that, we had a big parade. The whole city is out for this parade for blocks. Troy Polamalu jumping in the crowd with the fans. Everybody's out. You can see people in the building, 6 or 10 floors up. There's fans everywhere. It was unbelievable, man. I was everywhere. 106 in Park. Man, I was in Good Morning America. You name it, Lamar Whitley was there. That was a good-ass Super Bowl.
Welcome back to Guy Code. It's the biggest game of the year, so whip your chips out and hit that dip.
Hot 1, hot 2, hot 3, go, go, go.
A Super Bowl party is a bunch of men sitting, eating, drinking, watching football, and usually betting. That is the most guy code party you can go to.
The best Super Bowl party is playing in the Super Bowl. That's the best part of it all. But if you're not playing in it, and I'm watching as a fan, I gotta have some good music.
The Super Bowl party is an indoor barbecue. And instead of the barbecue, you have a television.
Get stumbling drunk, bet on a team that we'd have no investment in just because it's Super Bowl Sunday. That's guy code.
To have a successful Super Bowl party, you have to have enough booze, greasy food, and chicks to serve it to you.
You don't want no dinner. You want little sliders. You want salsa and dip.